Okay, hey there. With and without us, as angers, as the clear of these days, which delivers into so much pains and damages and situations we are not willing to tolerate and charge. All through this, suffering with this and with everything, how to simply come to express another day. It's not actually the most of the greatest moments. Tears. Well, going through so much and seeking for the way to simply remain at the reality of myself and each of us. Just clearing for the days and making a very disclaiming on the reality of this world, as understanding the clear fact to forwarding of the actions and the real actions to the making this to be at last in the place it got to be. At the reality of the days and descripting and refuting, which ain't nothing to be endorsed or accepted or even recognized like something to be respectably, genuinely, like we understand. Hell no. Simply to keep on this day and apologizing to you, MELECH. God, I love you so much. And apologizing to you, Israel. I love you. And apologizing to you, SHEM. My precious, I love you. And apologizing to you, beautiful MOSHÈ. Your honors, Mr. President, Matt, Saline, Barbara, Olivia, Beth, Michael, Will, Tony's, Jennifer's, Chance, Yaroslava. Suddenly, it happens all through these days that much of times you just make the struggle of the day to keep and remain as best as conscience, and much of times ain't nothing like possible you remaining. But even though the best ever you can do is remaining who you are. And there's nothing like I want to say now, but we should ever be holding each of us realities ever as best we have. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And for the truth of this, and apologizing again, flowsily, ragely, angrily, disgustingly for, as we understand them, terminologically, as I never wanted to. For the reason of the ones that should ever pay attention and understand it seriously, ain't no joke. And I don't have time to waste in playing the whack or the star. And I just try to do what I had to do as compromising myself for the reason of the reality of who I am. And I do not need to ill myself and getting in a very false, fake reality, but the clear fact of what we go through and train every day, which there remains still too much more that I am not willing to tolerate, but in the most of the patient, clear fact of the walking through, I promise you I'm going to be sensed about everything as best I can. I apologize for everything that it caused, also pains and craziness, but As you know, even the breath of the simplicity of my existence seems like provocating the healthy person saying that I cannot exist but themselves. Any demon makes exactly the same. Right. For the day, for this day, like I said, like you wanted I to God, SHEM, MOSHÈ. Hey, I'm so sorry. Gelchavi was Ledias Matachlaki, Dias Matseranam. Reatachlaki was Matsesh in Fridat Nichbana. Like I was telling to you, even with this site of war, infrastructure of the same, that I can hold in it. Skelchad lerachman seilnas ma'at levesech ishva abad kimit. Loak techmat siri abad leverforach lekismat levesnash kiatzil hashef. Rech lekifrebetasmot leveseshoat mahasef format. Scheenadlik rediat matlevesel shvormat lechmachna matasi shoatki ke'atlatki besvot matsecha she'atlatsa. In a relechpoat chamadach chivisvol letlachmach chivisvol matleki viseshev. Just take this conceptualization, somebody can say. If life will ever go through the reality of simply have an expression which will deliver to the off of the clear senses that any clear human, as understanding human and not abominations, will simply come through to express the reality of the senses as the same humanity delivers, within the same air days going through and breathing and watching and knitting. And simply that will mean Ben Kuppen Matmat Selechidish Vodlaki Matlechva Matkiva Soshvu Atlet Tzavak Yatachnama. And not symbolically, but literally, and seriously, literally, textually. And suddenly that will become a Glerosifish Vodlachman Matsivikat Lachim, and that will mean, well, when I created. And what this I said first, and he rose us with my control, with this last of things I just told you. And that would mean this. There wouldn't be no cause about nothing to look at and thinking that they may be something as the senses that we behold it so now to exist. And the clear fact of this is, if the Creator El-Hay will be this, and nothing of holy, nothing of sane, nothing of moral, nothing of just, will be the simplicity of a laughter about us. Then, clearly as the sense and the testimony of who we exist, which is the seek of this world, we get denigratingly, abductedly, inductedly, manipulatedly, destructively, illy, or sickly, destroyed enough for there is nothing to recognize about the reality that we fight so long. And the reality of our days will be just having a last moment to think, I want it. And I thought, I will reach out. There will be the simplicity of Amblachti and Matkeveseshov, Riyat Lachachim, the strongest is the winner, and the weaker always dies. And what will be the strongest, and what will be the weaker? And how will Adonai compare us in front of his reality and what he said as so large realities and history and heredity so long? the Canadian raised animals and beasts, as the Canadian raised alphas, having I said wisdom, be as honorable, as refined, as respectable, as growth, as wise, as learned, as formated, as understood, and rescue what is to rescue, and declaim, gimot ami va'en kova, declaim, be'od ami kesod la'im tovas. And always protect what I gave you, which I'm going to be with you for this to happen, for I know my enemy. What is the point then, if this will be a fraud? The whole of what we were fighting for, and everything I just were beholding, shall become for nothing. We don't come to the field of the religion. We don't come to the field of philosophy. We don't come for ethnic culture. We understand we are. And in Adon, MELECH, shown real, his son. And his name is holy. And there is no other but the one we know, that no one of this will ever be of, and neither represent unless being. GILBERTO LEBAZ SHABAT en werd ik graag gevoerd met levensels kopelijk lachinief. Is het slechts zeker lakinos voor met seva. Geld is met levensels seva. Geld gelistir is kopelijk galakinie wegmat smatlening. In veilig op lachit is wat lekterig lakish motwasis. In rekkarach likismo. Al-Edlan Seveshef. Skelgeligini Regefor Matsel Sheba HEYHDN Sishkei Chamanival. Gilektar Mochor Ma Abaseshol Selektacha Helgini Etsesh. Disclaimers for the reality of Blechobesichish Boklechini and Leven. Claimers for Atlantikreachad Batsachaides Motlemesevamat. Gishwar Lekin Ravesfachmat Sesual Sesishwar Lekin Refachad Atmatset. Imniala Kishkabatech Lachamat Va'amat. Istech Loko Shwach Viin Etzman Tefo Achra Adeshel. Ginatech Lilok Ortsochula Gishmot Levesfachmat Seridis Lish Vaad. An a reatie Ginem Tikat Letachmot was the spot with the Schmitz, Atlantic, a reatie Svada Matsef, Otski Matziliki Spotla Matsef, a Rigi Dutch at Samafon. Gin Renamot Levesvi Atlantic, Spotlet the Rat, the formatly in the Scotland, Sarah Halki Basmot Levesmel Fishella. Rech Halki Sotla the Sesha Haida Lantik in the Rafahadi, the Spotla Matlagin is Kisher. In Remot Levech Halki, the Rafah Halki, the Sotla the Sehiska Levech Machta Amasel. Shevet Lech Machani Likam. Interatika Ravat Lech Techati, the Smotleves Eshmavan. Sechlik je Revesevasod Levesatides Matas Lich. Reachalaki Shevashel. Ertalatis Kevat Lamas Masivana. Skelchirian Laktiki Poatki das Matsuswas Levesevak. Rechlachat Matsehasosh. EDCHA'M לשמוע ציגרחת על אטלשל שמה המסים. גם חני אמבלת לקדח נאיד ששואט פאק. רחב לבחמח לגיסמות לבסה שלם. רחב לבחמח לחיליך לגיל פורח לחשב. Ben bedechelijk rachet leformatie, dat is de bedechelijk chalkilismot lebeseshwanima. Dat lebedchedech makar rach lebeseshwan lebeskideseshwan lidikala. Bedrekach lagrach legideshevamasfela. Inredach lagirach fochwal kivat lebesved lati. Deshvat legimerach. Mechlachiba. Yshletig rabachlach resort labesmat seshachli ba'amatzat kerchalidi shvoat laberach ta batzalish eshmavikat arach lavimas resmot labek amkish ya ele. In rabatlach ichmot labesef ashua biatzikar rat fasad. Suddenly just thanking for that. In both lebach machen, we give it small lebach hashvach, la inzi des hashef. Nobody will ever give that much for just 1 micron of rotten excrement. And I am not willing for the putting what we were of cut and disgusting siete of the sweat of a bunch of hell animals. Reb lebechat lebechid viasmat lebesefel choach halati Elishel kima rabafamad deskat lechidich mahasebimivan Anshel bechlaki rabafachal chalivismotavan Geshkal chabat lechamat lebefaret ismat lebesefel shmo amati Ishkot lebechat leni be'emavos v'atzelak Ishkachal chabat lebesmi Ibot lebechlachem En remot lebechachelim In rebot lebechlachi v'shechla shevat matzka In rebot lechachal gimibam Deshvat lechachimim In rebot lebechlachi v'soshvat lebet lechachal gimot lebechacham Idikte v'shpachlini at v'sefam Inech lechmach Geld tachal ki de tredi was vlog met zeg is vachlachama. Gel chalaki vele vachabat lechi was motleves shvach lakina. Gel vadaktar rabachliki vesefesh motlevech chachalimida. Shechleki rabafod. Sefchaki rabachlachivim. Ibot lebechat lebechleginiv. Ishach lekir lebefach alachimian basvasef. Gishkalach matlechach alibim masvasef alam. In redavot lech matzech ishvon matleat kiva. Ishkalach matlech elisef samati. Ishkalach alagimi. Then I shall tell you, very good. Gishkiach eat mo otgat yavala ishmo ridia de la seven spotlight ishkat ismient bechmachara. Get gelach heshera, Shemot Levesechacham. En Ramot Levechalach Yisachti Gashbachlami Vatiamav. Betlesech Shechligimilam. En Shelbechlak Yerachad Levefach Machadi Esletim. In Shelchalik Yeravachach Imiram Bab Kedasvolman Blemis Vasesh. In Rati Relati Bechuvafana. Shnei Machanim. Then, Atleka Rachel Betlecha Vesechel Fachma Sechel Isha Al Gerfedika Rachel Vesmota Vestats Mishla Tiana Gerfedishel Kesholat Ganan Skatleter Rabat Levesmot La Dikrati Seshlatim Kradecha Desvod Letecha Dishmot Lebefachma Alat Dishos Watligan Ream Boat Pasat Normat Lachmiat Lafachal Besechel Edisochlot Samashel. Gira Hamatrach la Gibersol, but Blachmacher Besfot Mastada Shashel. Galvelach Matzim Galvelach Matzlach Edisim. Bertle Besege Bisoch Lequal Matzevan. In Ramot Levesach Lachivisov Ashwol Betlech Machal Givimi. Gargalachet Esmot Lachina. Gargabot Levach Lachina and Matzeves Feshwal. In Armachi. Certainly. Atlet Rechab Levach Livisoshwat Livitachla Karabach Laginit Levafok Matzes Lakisha Garach Lemiat Levasmotachim. We ever read so long. In a Rabalach Fiat Levafok Watzishvat Liyanti Karata Levasmot Latikisha Telchuatzi Levasmat Raadash Levashwat Matlek. We were aware about Levichmot Levasa Matzesh Ot Suazivi. Gimereta Gerat. Atlemet Levech Lechivisochma Meswan. Lechivisoshwat Liki, Rebefachal Chiviam La Bar Ra'at Kaves, Keshkalachi Chemav Menswaf Aswash. Then, real. David Kamarachli Besochuat Beseshel Et Mataram. And let's do that. Gibochlach Besochleki Mirabechlach Beshechim Barnavam Yisashel. Now it's noon here in Buenos Aires, 12:11. God, they are hearing me and they are reading and they are guessing up and they are preventing me for the making date on first. Your honors, Mr. President. And okay, let's do that. Claro, Argentina Chamber of circuits of prostitutes and sodomakis and criminals in Gomarraca keeps on trying to be in the middle. But I know this is protocolar, sorry. And okay, let's. I shall see through my oceans and the oceans shall become my rest. I'll sail away through the wakes of my destination and over my path I'll open wings. And I'll mark the whole of the waves through my forwarding future. Won't ever breathe a tear of pain. Won't ever sweat a tear of nostalgia. I won't ever let go my life from. It is not the land I just repudiated, the ground that had done tears of pain and agony on the poor bleeding heart. All over I just saw the home I always wanted and longed. So, like I said, in my reality, and the lamentation of my need were every day whispering at the need of my love. See for the way of my shipping time, and never let go from the need to live. I'll fight it until all over to be understood. This is a right yak in Omadev. It's not my faking hard, and neither fake is my reality. That my heart will be always claiming for the real and genuinely, needing the push for life and love to be home. I'll destroy the rooms and I'll destroy the lies. I'll destroy the shadows and all us deadly walk well around. And I'll build futures and reals as the truth to providing everything I always were and will always remain. Nothing is off of the name that we were called, but the one that owns it all. And nothing will be off of the reality for the who we existed will remain forever. Until port me goodbye and sail me through the winds of the destiny of the goodness of his love, the name of him to be right above, and calling for the reality and the testifying as clouds have seen the cry of my tears every day until the gray of the pearls, to understanding fields were at the clear of the needing for them, and the same beauty of the valleys came all through for the reason of this all, and show me to the need of the sand, of the love of my singing, of the need of my heart as bleeding for you. That you'll heal everything I wear just through, and I'll remember you always were, with open arms, that I to remain at home. Shore me at the arms of my love, and make me live ever the most of the beauty and preciousness you promised. I will claim every day until my days to be fulfilled on the joy and the rejoicing love I will ever provide at the clear of my existence, for I have been burned for this. Justice is my foundation, love is my home. I shall cry for that. I'll scramble for the need. I'll cry to the bee, and I'll share the best of me. Ain't nothing I will ever try, and ain't nothing I will fight it. But even though my days were at the cry for us, and my future is at the real for him, the justice shall glorify, and his name shall be aware about everything we are and we just suffered. That the day of the preciousness shall be at the glory of his beauty, and the precious of his justice shall show the truth of all. I loved you, I love you, and I will forever. Ain't nothing I wouldn't give to you, even my existence for you to fulfill. The best on the preciousness of love, and from love I would be giving myself to your arms. Loved you, love you, and I will forever. Shalom. This is already registered with International Court of Justice, International Criminal Code. This is already registered in US, in Europe states, in Brazil, by the same International Court of Justice, and other countries, and in the United Nations. These were heard and forged
and robbed by Policía Federal Argentina, pretender of expertises, saying Gomorrah, they are going to be me. But further death, as a gift you ask me, Melech, God, and I love you. I'm so sorry for this. I'm so sorry. And something more for the day. I love you, Shem. Something more for the day. And the clear of mind. I've laid at sky kircher forza. Lay me a care forza slata nira kiper. Saslein chaya fatzishli hotmar. Inein kirati tolipo. Kaya raya zishlatmar. Sailing gehoord wat let's opties. God laat vijf leg I had so opties. Reats en alle jatsalakrat so ever mer. Slaat kein resvart. Som sier soft om natt kakla hitsis. Släcka mat jag sitt släcka mat. Skere batia mat galainki och sivat kan lista sin. Och tänkre har jag fått så att lackjädrar sis. Väl att jag maten läckar i fisen. Värat så att facken längs sig kärrat sis. Kejremat so lättläs laklajata. Lord Loyans born kream so fit so slatki. Slatkajak mastajanes dat sim volotli. Roene amaroski dilat. So Royalty on my life, God, it's my life, my life, Voice, my sin, that's the life, that's the way of me. I live the last life. Angry, als wat is liek. Wat je maar zo liek, wat je maar liek. Heel zeg je maar op best dat zit en afgelachen ziek. Voor het zijn nee en zo het looy gevoel. Hands lay. further this, I love you so much. Rechot lebech mat lebech vachiris eshuat mat lebech ma'an matzi. Imilik an echiris asashua. Spav lo atzu enech mefach lachim. Inishleki mecha befachla. Rabot lebechaf lechem at lefecha chalim. Is wat de spat la kier regides motana. In red zich niet. Des wat fumat. Admini. Tem. Get le het vechwach le het zich is vochlachim van. And we always remember. Isech le shechnim. And they were clear whenever they said it. Shlechanim in Moab, guys. Zaki please. O Kerasolek. And von Chalad, der Zilit verklommet, ja, kevliert das Vertrauen, und rief, und sloechot Salach, Slayet von Lenken sieht, wo es wird an Lieb, slett danach, Gott gibt die Aufgeschlecht, Boban, sliebt es von Lenken an Lenken, Gott always remember, lo, der in Fredishka, da an der Inich, Chai, Seesh, Eres, Bohanasef. Mehr Leute Sechachim. I love you, Melech. I love you, SHEM. I love you, MOSHÈ. I love you, HEYHDN. I love you, Arana. I love you, Justice Price. I love you all. I love you, Mr. President. We got to seek in some way to keep on. We got to seek some way to healing. We got to keep survival for more. Understanding what I always were, telling which Adon also testified and said, primarily, anything we shall ever think, life, wisdom, and survival. We deserve what we're given for a way to exist and way to be. He never taken away, and nobody has rights. And he is clear about what he says. Adonai, our God, Elchai, the eternal Elokeinu, Eloheinu, Malkeinu, Shalom. Activities, HTTPS, www, ORM, CBM, CBM, IDX, 74 BMTRN 5153 DXOC BMTIDX 553 middle MBI middle CIS middle OXO 4 point systems recall F7 the whole tools and just the remaining Yeshua in law Ephesia 4 Yeshua in law Tarsia 20 Yeshua in law K-FAT 5 and 140 extension. Kalasina 19 and 12. And what it is in Regiana, Basishko Atzichem 14 Armageddon 280. Extension. Rechot levechlach mi es baser shuat. Inagri Torah davar motag. Indish lashut. Indish vashluat shekaraach. Und admatva. Geskidat zachmat. Gidat tichinivi. Ad lebefachmot suasesh. Ad nimida. Torah terrasva ash la shereshe toak. Nirnimavi. Deshlush man ravu. Advaseo yo arko. Reshkovami admivi behosof. I bless you so much, and I'm so sorry, and I'm not giving in, and I'm not going to change what I swear to even myself that I would ever fight for and keeping. Ask you all, please, the best of the senses in the middle of this whole disaster, and like I told you so long. Any weak moment, vulnerable moment, shut, luck, safety, call through, take strength, and think it as best as possible we can do it. Let's think wisdom. Let's be safe. Bless you so much and love you. And I'm so sorry for this all. This is now 12:29, 12:30. Buenos Aires noons. Cloudy, sufferable. And let's thinking future. Let's see how do we keep on even with the Adon first and he's telling us with mind control. I want to bless you all. And here we are.